It's BATJAC J.W. here. You're back tuned in to the BATJAC channel, the place where you're going to find really cool classic stuff, and this time we're dealing them in aces. Today we have a Colt Service Ace model, 22LR. Really cool stuff. Now this one's a 1978 model, first year run of the Service Ace. Back in World War II days, they had an Ace unit that was around and helped people train up for a little bit cheaper from the 45 ACP. So this particular one here has a floating chamber to help a little bit with the recoil, to kind of simulate it a little bit more and probably help move this all steel slide back. And that's what's really neat about this, is it's not an alloy steel or any kind of like that. It's actually like the same weight feel as the government model 45. And who better to make one than Colt themselves. And this one's got a couple features on it that I really liked. It's almost similar to the gold cold cup, and yeah, it's really neat. Of course, I got my nice little retro grips on it. Over on this side, I really like the Ace logo, how it's kind of just got its own little diamond box around it and everything. It's got a flat top on this, so it's very, like I said, it's gold cup kind of hinting there. But what I really like about this model, and I actually preferred to grab this one rather than one of the ones from the World War II days, is because this one's very much like the Mark IV Series 70 that is much revered and talked about in every shop. You always hear that one guy talking about the Mark IV Series 70. But this one has those touches. You can see with the nickel trigger, the sighted hammer, which is a spur, standard grip safety that I like, and of course the arched mainspring housing, which I like. I'm kind of strange that way. But there you can also get a good look at the chamber there, where you can see that split in it. And that's that floating chamber system to help with the recoil. Like I said, it kind of helps throw that slide back a little bit more. So I've never actually held one of these. This is the first time for me. Really excited. Was really happy to get one of these and check it out, because you guys know I'm a 1911 guy. I really like them. The history on them, the coolness, and all that. And just remember, all the cool guys carried 1911s, from Steve McQueen and everybody like that. You know, Lee Marvin. That's just what's so neat about it, and all the history on it. And these things won 2 world wars. Here you can see a better look at the adjustable sights on it. Very classic 70s style target sights with the blacked out rear and front. Also, like I said, again, it reminds me a lot of the Gold Cup. It just has that feel to it, especially with the flat top and everything. It reminds me a lot of my Series 70 Gold Cup. But this one here, absolutely stunning. Absolutely love this firearm. Here's a better look at the barrel itself, that floating chamber design here, to help with simulating that recoil, to kind of give you more of an idea of the felt 45. I don't think it'll quite do the recoil of 45, but it'll give you a little bit more whack, a little bit more zip to it. So here you can see how it kind of works. You see it kind of moves out, and it's also got a ramp right here to help the rounds go in there. Also, you'll notice this funny cutout on it right here, and that is the built-in extra ejector that it's going to have right here. That's a little bit separate piece, and I'll show you how it lives inside the barrel, just like that. And that is what helps it eject the smaller 22 cartridge. Other than that, the frame of the gun, it's pretty much the same. This is not one of those units that is a separate thing. This is an entire gun that is set up like that. Serial number lookup to the Service Ace. You can see how this also works, is it turns up like this, so you can remove it and take it apart and clean it. Because that is one of the drawbacks of this system, is it does get up really dirty and fouled up, and it can actually get this thing stuck and doesn't work properly. So, but it's really neat, and I think the barrel design of it is pretty unique. Also, one of the things I liked is, if you notice the crowning on the barrel in the front, it's really a nice touch. Very nice. I really like that. For when I first looked at it, I thought that was really awesome to see that. And it's definitely a big hunk of steel right here. It's pretty cool. So that's how it works right there. I love the old government style full-size 1911, and this one right here definitely simulates that in every way. The weight, the feel, the size, and it's a 22. And that's what's really neat about the Service Model Ace right here. Now, I like the fact it's from the 70s. This one's vintage 1978, Really cool. All the characteristics of it reminds me a lot like my Mark IV Series 70. And, you know, it dates back all the way to the 40s, so that's why we also brought out the old Warhorse. And side-by-side comparison in the hand, the feel and everything, it's hard to tell the difference. Really cool stuff. Like it. Can't wait to get it out to the range. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the look at this thing. We definitely dealt them out in aces. Of course, we got the original grips right there. Those are the original checker grips that it came with. Beautiful stuff. Stuff you don't see anymore, which is a shame. But I also like the old orange-brown kind of retro grips on it that I put on there. So those are kind of nice. But anyway, we'll check it out again next time. We'll see you later. Thanks for sticking around on the channel, watching the content. Do appreciate it. BATJAC J.W. We're signing off.